These guys were supposed to be priests.
Yes, that's what I saw.
And these guys were supposed to pass down teaching.
Labor and the expression of worth.
You don't see it if you don't stop and look.
And sometimes we need help. We need a friend just to say, hey, stop and look, brother. It's all happening right here.
Just point it out. Oh, there's a light.
Now this grass down here, this tall green stuff, that's probably where our septic tank was.
We just got through with guitar camp. Hello, my friend. Travelin' Trav here. Here at Labor and Expression of Worth, part of our evolving mission is to support artists like you. I recently visited the Eastern High Plains, where I was delighted to catch up with my old friend and very talented artist, sculptor, and...
It's also where all my auto mechanic stuff is.
well, he does many things. Whenever I visit ENMU, I always like to stop by the Runnels Gallery, and this time I got to see Brian Hahn. Brian is the art collection curator at ENMU, and he's just one of the friendly faces of Portales and ENMU in my heart. Thanks, Brian, for your hospitality. And also, I got to connect with Gabby, one of his students, who showed me her work. Thanks, Gabby.
Lightning talk.
Lightning talk. So this piece is made out of plaster hands, and it says "I love you" in sign language.
This is Ron Shipp at the Runnels Art Gallery in Portales, New Mexico.
The big empty field and an empty sky. Oh, this one is probably the most spiritual experience I've ever had painting. That was right outside of our house, and that's looking towards the east, so the sun would be behind you, going down. So the sun was going down and shining underneath this coming storm front, giving that golden light like we get here in New Mexico at a certain time of the day sometimes, especially out of the clouds. But that's what they call CRP, I think, that grassland that they pay farmers to replant in native grasses. This man has an incredible story of triumph and perseverance in his art. His prints will be for sale soon.
They were supposed to be more than just dancing and like the Indians. These guys were supposed to be priests.
Yes, that's what I saw.
And these guys were supposed to pass down teaching.
Yeah.
But they got lost in the shuffle, and that could happen.
It happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, that could happen. And this is what it is now. It is what it is. The only way things can change is by prayer. You have to pray. You have to change yourself. Change what's in you. Ask God to come in and cleanse you.
And your name is Kenny Andrews, is that correct?
Andrews, yeah.
Kenny Andrews. Very nice to meet you, Kenny. Thank you so much for sharing your art with us.
I hope you like it.
The immensity of it. In a painting like this, I think it's harder to, you really can't capture it like you could if you were standing there. The big empty. Yeah, because it's normally, I do have some stuff going on here in the foreground, but usually I would have more things going on, like a tree or something, points of interest, things like that to give it some more interest. But this is just looking out at a big empty field and an empty sky, and somehow to try to make that, capture the feeling that gave me. Now this grass down here, this tall green stuff, that's probably where our septic tank was.
We just got through with guitar camp. We worked on Caravan. We discovered Ellington, the Caravan with him and Mingus, and was it Max Roach on drums?
Max Roach.
Yes. Woo! That was cool.
Maybe the greatest drummer. Well, one of the greatest anyway.
He seemed like the greatest in that moment on
In that
Caravan.
moment. Yeah.
We're gonna work on our AABA form. Caravan.
Not AADA.
No, not AADA. No, I kind of
I'm
discovered
already ADHD, I think.
AD. That's not a form.
That's not a form. Okay.
Well, not a musical form that I know of. It could be. Thank you, Joanne, for permission to describe your work for you. The way I understand it, Joanne, is that you take pieces that have been misplaced and you remember their value.
You don't see it if you don't stop and look.
And sometimes we need help. We need a friend just to say, hey, stop and look, brother. It's all happening right here.
Just point it out.
I am giving thanks that Joanne's cancer is in remission. And Ron and Joanne have just been through an incredibly trying last year. And I'm grateful for their example of love. I'm grateful for what they share. I'm grateful for their art. I'm grateful for their noble life journey. God bless you, Ron. God bless you, Joanne.